A pleasant morning to you all, my wonderful children. How you all doing? Hope you are enjoying this compulsory holiday that was brought upon us by the pandemic ravaging the entire nation of the world. I pray this will all go away soon in Jesus' mighty name. I hope you're keeping safe and you're observing all the safety measures that you get on a daily basis on this medium as we teach and on radio and TV station. It is very important that you obey them. You wash your hands regularly under running water and you apply alcohol-based sanitizer. And if you must go out with your parents, it is very important for you to use your nose mask. I hope you've been able to access all the videos that we put up online for you, especially for your class, and the lesson note as well. At the end of each lesson note, you're given assignment. Like I keep telling you, at the end of your assignment, or at the end of any video or lesson being taught, you can always get back to me with your question. Any challenge that you might have, you can get back to me with your question. Once you go to your e-learning and lesson notes, you have options that says download lesson notes, and you also have an option that enables you to be able to give feedback. Send me your question via my email. So always get back at me with whatever challenge you might have. Okay, I welcome you to yet another interesting and exciting class. Today we shall be looking at home economics. My name remains Mr. Obolaru. The topic today is income yielding task, income yielding craft rather, income yielding craft. So, like I said, today we shall be looking at home economics, and the topic we shall be treating today is income yielding craft. So, before we go into the lesson in details, it is very important for you to know what you're expected to know at the end of this class. So let's go to our learning objectives quickly. At the end of this class, each of you should be able to explain the meaning of income yielding craft. Income yielding craft are those things we can do with our hands in the comfort of our homes, and you can sell them. What you can do with your hands at home that you can exchange for money. So you should be able to explain the meaning of income yielding craft. And number two, you should be able to list some examples of income yielding craft. You have quite a number of those things you can do at home in exchange for money. Now, number three, you should be able to state the importance of income yielding craft. All right, let's go into today's topic in details. So, what is income yielding craft? I just told you that income yielding craft are handmade or own decorative or gift items that can be exchanged for money. So those items, those decorative items, those gift items that you can make at home with your hands and you can sell them in exchange for money are those things that we call income yielding craft. It is very important. The era that we are in is such that no one should be idle. No one should base his or her income on just one stream of business or one line of business. As you are growing older, it is very important that you should learn certain vocation. You learn a craft. Learn to use your hands to create things. So that you won't grow up with this mentality of job hunting. So you can also create jobs instead of looking for jobs. So that is what this craft enables you to do. It makes you an entrepreneur rather than being a hunter for jobs, okay? So if you are able to use your hands to create things that you can sell in exchange for money, all right, it makes you self-independent. I'm not saying that you should be self-independent right now because you have kids, your children, but as you are children, it also does not rule out the fact that as children, you cannot use your hands. Let me shock you. Do you know that your dolls, most of the toys that you use here in Nigeria are made in China by children your age? It is their school projects, all right? Because these kids are exposed to how to use their hands in early enough in life. They are able to create those toys that you guys play around with. If you have ever watched China documentary, their elementary school, their high school, you will notice that they do lots of practicals. And that's why they are able to be a producing nation. A whole lot of items that are transported throughout the nation of the world, many of them come from China. So we have so many manufacturing companies in China, and because they started early, so they catch them young. Likewise, I'm advising you right now, all right, have a particular interest in a particular craft and learn it and be good at it. So learn to be able to use your hands to create things, items that you can sell in exchange for money. All right, let's go to types of income yielding craft. Number one, we have wood carving or woodcraft. Now, under this, we have those sculptors and we have carpenters. Now, those are the guys who make your table, the chairs, or the sofas you use at home that you sit on. These guys are responsible for using wood to create wonderful items out of wood. There are lovely sculptures that are used as decoration in homes, in museums and everything. They are done by these guys. So another one is textile craft. Pardon me, please. Textile craft. Now this is creating beautiful items out of fabric, out of materials. Now we have people who make bags, who make purse, who make sandals, shoes from textile material, precisely Ankara. They use different kinds of Ankara to make purse, to make bags, to make shoes. You can also do the same. I know Mr. Ishola, your fine art teacher, sometimes gave you a project that you should create a flip-flop using Ankara material. And you guys did wonderfully well. Yes, that's way to go. You can actually make it real and create your own flip-flop that you can make at home. And the more you practice, the better you get. And you'll get to that point where you can successfully make a standard one that you can sell in exchange for money. Now, another one is weaving craft. Yes, we've seen people who weave baskets, knit sweater, and all sorts. All right. So this is weaving craft. When people weave things like weaving of basket, weaving of making cane, a table cane, making table chair. Cane chairs out of bamboo and this cane material. Now another one is paper craft. That one is common in your fine art class. All right. Many of you have learned how to create beautiful materials using paper. And there are programs or shows on TV or your cable station where you are being taught how to make flowers, how to make animals out of paper. I have gone to a seminar, myself and some other teachers. We went to a big seminar where most of the things that were sold in that seminar were made out of papers. Now, most of the decoration in your class are done out of paper. We teachers learn to do that. All right? So those decorations will learn to do them out of paper. Okay? So this guy had a stand in the seminar we went to, and all the items he sold there were made out of paper. He packaged them so well, neatly, and it was sold for about $1,000 upward. And he sold well because he is good at what he does. All right? And a lot of people, he even does seminars from schools to school, from one school to another. Okay? So you can also do the same. Instead of looking for a job when you're out of school, when you graduate, you can be an employer of labor yourself. All right? So that is the reason for this teaching of income yielding crafts. Okay, so another one is pottery and glass craft. Okay, now these are the guys who are responsible for creating pots or even ceramics. What do we call ceramics? Ceramics are your breakable plates and cups that are made out of clay, but the clay is designed and baked. Now, they do that. There is this chocolate factory on the island that have a bakery where they do ceramic teaching, all right? Where you can learn how to make ceramics, okay? Oh, so you can do that. You can tell daddy or you can tell mommy that you're interested in learning a particular craft. It could be hairdressing, it could be tailoring, you know, it could be barbing. Just be creative. Learn to use your hands to create wonderful things, okay? That sets you apart and make you different from your peers. Another one is jewelry craft. I'm going to show you a picture where we have collections of jewelry that are made with either beads or we have one of our parents in our class. I will mention that is Opabola's mom. She's into jewelry. She makes wonderful stuff with her hands. All right, that's what she does. She's a jeweler. All right, so you also can learn that craft and be good at it. All right, so let's go to examples of income yielding craft. We have table mats, we have foot mats, we have headrest, we have armrest. All of these like a small size pillow. Your headrest is a small size pillow. Your armrest is a small size pillow, the one you call throw pillow. And your foot mat is the one you place in front of the house that people step on to clean their legs before they come into your house. And you have shopping bags, that kind of bag that mommy takes to the market whenever she's going shopping, or purse. I just told you earlier that some people make purse out of Ankara material. Yes, we will now have pillows. Do you know that people create this pillow and they sell them in exchange for money? Yes. And you have table covers. Yes, you can start by learning how to sew table covers and all sorts of covers. Napkins, excuse me, I need to take a little water. Pardon me for that. So you can you can also make pardon me, excuse me. Sorry for that. You can also make napkins, handkerchiefs, excuse me, and beads. Napkins, handkerchiefs, and beads. And lastly, you have pot, cotton, or cotton holders. These and many more are examples, excuse me. These and many more are examples of what you can do with your hands. Now let's go to the picture I promised to show to you. Now look at this. This is your hand fan. You can use this if there's no light and you're feeling heat at home. Somebody made this. You can also do this. Now look at the jewelry I was telling you about. All this stuff were made by someone. You see, these are adornments that are worn by women, either on the neck, on the wrist, you know, so to make them look beautiful. You can make this. I think sometime in Home Economics Homemaker Club, you have been taught how to do this, and a lot of you did wonderfully well. Now, come with me, let me show you yet another picture. Now, look at this, what I'm talking about here. This is the knitting of a basket and hand fan. You know, knitting of a basket and hand fan. Some guys made this. This was what I was talking about. You can weave these things. They are made out of cane or bamboo fronds. And this is what I call wood carving or wood crafts. These are done out of wood. Now, lastly, let me show you yet another picture And that is going to be the end of today's class. Okay? Now, look at this. These are materials made out of Ankara. This is Ankara or Adire, or the one you call Kampala. Now, some of you have had the opportunity of going on excursion to Olumoro, and you are taken to Adire village, where in Abeokuta, somewhere in Abeokuta, where these women make stuff out of fabric or textile. So this is your Kampala or Adire, and you can see what is made. Now, a typical example of that is some of the nose masks we are wearing now are made from Ankara material. That is creativity. And I have seen quite a number of young ones or children that makes this on a daily basis and sells them in exchange for money. You can, I'm not saying you can do that at home for your home use. I'm not saying go out on the street and you can just try them at home and start to make them for home use. All right. This is also these are adornments that are worn by women, and they are done with beads. You can also do this and much more. And that brings us to the end of today's class. But before we end today's class, let me do a recap of what we have learned. We have learned the meaning of income yielding craft as those things you can do with your hands, decorative items or gift items like bags, like foot masks, like armrests, like pillow, handkerchief, napkin, beads, those things that you can do with your hands and you can sell in exchange for money. I also gave you types. I told you we have wood carving or wood craft. I told you we have textile craft. I told you we have textile craft. I just said that, and quite a different types of income yielding craft. So I also showed you example. So please, I beg of you, the day that you have the time, engage yourself academically as well, learn a particular vocation. It will help you as you grow older in life. Do not forget, it is very important that you go to access all the videos that we have uploaded online and the lesson notes, do the assignment, and you can send feedback on any question that you might have on the e-learning where you download your lesson note from. There's an option that gives you the opportunity to send your question back to me. All right, until I come your way again on this same medium, I remain Mr. Ogunlaro. Make sure that you're keeping safe. Always wash your hands under running water. Apply hand sanitizer afterwards. And if you must go out with your parents, make sure you're wearing a nose mask. And please keep preparing for your common entrance exam because it's going to come like a thief in the night. Excuse me, pardon me, I was just joking. But it's going to come pretty soon. And we don't want to be caught unawares. All right, as you study, the Lord give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Bye for now. Love you all.